Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and this is Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. And this is for All Saints Sunday, which is November 2nd, and that's what we're going to be focusing on, is the idea that we are all saints, that God has set us apart and made us holy in baptism, and thus we are saints. I just used the word thus. Anyway, all right, and the idea that I'm going with on this is based on a something that I have in my office that have had for years, and it is a Moses action figure. Now, you can't get this at the Dollar Tree, but this is the springboard, which got me thinking about where I'm going. So the Moses action figure, it's got all kinds of details about Moses on the back, and it's got with Moses and the staff and the Ten Commandments. It's pretty cool. So I got thinking that if you walked into a toy store created by God, you might see on the wall, you might see action figures that are based on you. There might be an action figure. You walk in and you see a box and a neat little thing, and this action figure would be based on me. And you would have an action figure based on you in God's toy store. That's how much God thinks of us. And so the item I'm using is an action figure. This one's a robot defender, but it doesn't matter what the action figure is. This action figure at the Dollar Tree, you could find one probably at any dollar stores or whatever, but I think it's important that it's in the box, that, this idea that is hanging up here, that here, if you walked in, and so I walked into the Dollar Tree, I found an action figure, and the fact is that in God's eyes, we are all worthy of action figures. God makes us holy, and God sets us apart for good and wonderful things. Now, I used the Robot Defender one because it actually was the least violent out of all of the ones. There were ninja ones, so, you could talk about how, wouldn't it be cool to be a ninja? I don't know. But there were a lot of them. This was the least violent out of them. So, this Robot Defender. I looked actually for other dolls that were in kind of an action figure kind of thing, but this was the closest one I could come up with. Anyway, so the idea is all based around how God thinks so much of us that God would create an action figure out of us. And the fact that God thinks so much of us that in the gift of baptism, when God claims us and God says, "You are my child," God sets us apart to be holy. And that's what it means to be saints, so that all the kids that are gathered there would be called saints. So anyway, so that is the All Saints Sunday children's sermon for November 2nd. So I hope you can use it. I hope it's a springboard. And like always, I hope you have a blessed week. So please remember to like, what does Peter say? Like, favorite, and subscribe. And anyway, have a blessed week.